Okay, here you can see is the ebook from Waterstones. It's their own brand. Supposedly does what all the Kindle can do. Hopefully I'm going to show you now exactly why I think they're amazing. Hopefully this camera will take the focus, because there isn't an autofocus on it. As you can see, switching it on loads the software up. Just take a few seconds to warm up. Mentioned about the power. Power is amazing. The charge is 4 hours, and the actual charge time is over a week. And the reason that is, as you can see here, there's currently no light on. Now that means there is currently no power at all being used. Now that may seem strange, but apparently it doesn't. The only time it does is if you actually use the thing. Now the way you use it is the keypad for the guide, as you can see. Number 2 will get me into my bookcase, and as you can see, my choice of books: Bones, Dan Brown, Down Chance, Dean Koontz, George Orwell, H.G. Wells, Harry Potter. So I'll now go number 9 for Harry Potter, and it starts to load. There we are, that's the next sub menu. I'll obviously pick any book. As we can see, these are in PDF format. Haven't converted these, and the formats are important. The best format for these are actually called EPUB, E-P-U-B. Simple software changes it. Literally seconds to change one of these. Now I might be able to show you the difference of reason that I would recommend changing to EPUB. I'm going to choose the top book, and you'll see it says processing to actually start the book. And actually, as I think the first page is blank. And what you do is next page. I think the first page is blank. I'm just going to, here we are. Yep. Now as you can see, a few pages in, it's blank. Just going to, now as you can obviously see as well, you're thinking, wow, that's pretty small. Now this is a couple of reasons why I'm going to say convert to EPUB. All books you will see, buy, get, or any form of get to download, it will be in either lit format, EPUB format, text format, or PDF. As I said, the best format for these and most e-readers is EPUB, and I'm going to probably show you why. As you can see, the text is very small. Simple operation, page down, wait a few seconds and it changes. Now that's very small, you might think, but there's a zoom button, and we press the zoom button, and hopefully you will see the text get bigger and bigger. Now what I'm going to show you as regards this format, I might be pressing the wrong button. I'm actually pressing the refresh button, which I'll explain in a little while. Now the zoom button is now working, look, as you will see, and it's getting bigger. But as you will see, it's now gone off the edges, which is no good. But this has got a thing that you now press for menu, and it brings a menu up. Now we need to change it to what's called reflow. Now you might think a lot of messing about, and it probably is, and I'll give you another reason why in a minute. Reflow now brings it into the window. Again, we'll zoom in, and it starts, or will start once processing, to make it readable. Now what this does in PDF format is basically, look, now that's more readable, it's brilliant, now that's a proper readable thing. But you'll notice there's a black arrow down the bottom. Now that arrow is for pressing the down arrow down here, and that literally will scroll the page down from what we can see. Now ideally when you're reading a book, and what I wanted of course, is to press the next page button when we get to the bottom of the page. But because it's PDF format, that is not actually turning the page, that is going to miss the bottom off. So what I'm going to do now is go straight back to menu with one click. I'm going to go again into number 2 for bookcase, and I'm going to try and find you a and I think one of my Dean Koontz books should be in, yes, as you can see the bottom one is in EPUB format, so we will scroll down to that one and press OK. Now this is the best format. As you can see, yep, surprise surprise, there are covers. Obviously in black and white. This is not a colour machine, it's not needed. But what you'll see is brilliant about the EPUB format. This literally is now, it literally is just to press next page and we go. Now obviously this is already preset, because one of the brilliant things about this machine, it remembers exactly where you are, and that means for any book, up to 14 books being read at the same time. And by that I mean you can just start reading a book. When you're done, click off, and it will just simply go to now, as you can see, I've obviously just seen this book is actually in German, which is the first time I've seen it, which is no good to me whatsoever. So again, I will quickly go back into my #1 recent files. Now I will show you the book I'm actually reading at the minute, and it's Stephen King's Under the Dome, which is his latest book. But as you'll see, you've seen me messing about. Now when I play this, it takes me straight to the page where I'm at, which is 125. Like I said, brilliant for memorising. But what's awesome about it, as I noticed this morning actually, I've gone back to this page, but what it doesn't go exactly back to the page. It goes a couple of pages back, probably just to refresh your memory. Now as you can see, the clarity of the writing under this light is just superb. One press of the next page will indeed go to the next page. What you will find though, if I do this now, I don't think if I press next page now, you'll see it stays on 125. That's because I've got it zoomed in. Now obviously with it being zoomed in, probably 3 of these pages is equivalent to 1 full proper page. But that's really book reading. But a few of the awesome things that I'm going to show you is go back to the menu again. You'll notice audio, and I actually put some on this afternoon actually just to show you. #5 for audio, and you'll notice Stephen King again, audio book called Just After Sunset. These are actually short stories. I will just click #1. And I'm going to turn it up.
Very Tight Place. Read by Ron McClarty.
There, that's full volume. The speaker is actually on the back.
Curtis Johnson rode his bike 5 miles every morning. He had stopped for a while.
You'll also see the top is a slot. This comes with a free 4 GB free 4 GB memory card, which is absolutely superb. I actually think this might have switched off by me pressing OK, so let me just switch it back on, because I think yep, indeed it switched off. But basically there you have it. It's got sleep mode, it's got audio mode, it's got a recording mode for a memo. There's a microphone slot at the bottom. Charges up and puts your files on there with a standard small USB slot and a 3.5 jack for headphones, which I recommend to do audio in. So really there you have it. It's just simply a gorgeous thing that I'm really pleased that I bought. Absolutely love it. Highly recommend it. I've read 3 books in the space of 4 days, and I will probably read the Stephen King one very quickly. So really, there you have it. As you see, I didn't really show you the light. Just let me show you this as regarding power, because this blows my mind. The book will start again, and there we have it, the Stephen King book. Now if you see the light, you saw it blue there. Now it's, the writing's on. I could leave it there, I could sit it down. It's got a sleep mode if you leave it on, but you see the writing there. There's no light in the corner. When I click next page, flashes blue, the text turns, and then it goes off, and that's it. That's why it's battery power. If you actually see, I don't know if you can see this, can you see the battery guide at the top? That's been like since I've had it for 4 days. You can see a clock also. I've had it 4 days, and the battery's not moved. So there you have it. Just switch off. It's literally a point of pressing OK. Oh no, it's not a matter of pressing OK. There's actually an off button. Obviously me being daft. press the off button, and the OK as well, it asks you if you want to switch off, and literally switch off and it's off. And that is it. And there you have the most awesomest ebook reader. The dimensions are amazing. It's beautiful to hold. Highly recommend it. And there you have it. Hope it makes you want to buy one.